Hello, how are you? Thank you very much for joining me today, where I'm going to react to the top 10 WTF UK tourist attractions. WTF UK tourist attractions. You can always count on Watch Mojo to come up with some kind of list like this. The top 10 WTF tourist attractions. Okay, I'm ready.
We might be small, but we've got a lot to offer. Welcome to Watch Mojo UK.
The UK is small?
And today we're counting down the top 10 strangest,
I guess, compared to America.
UK tourist attractions.
Yeah, it's really soft, actually.
Man, someone's got to give this camel some water. Look at that limp hump. Does that mean they're dehydrated?
Are you an adventure junkie? Mojo Travels is proud to present Bad Boy Brothers Ryan and Colin Pyle's travel series, Tough Rides. Click on the link below to journey into the Tibetan mountains over the most dangerous...
I'm sorry, I was so confused right there. Like, what are you talking about?
For this list, we're ranking the most weird and wonderful tourist attractions across the UK.
Yeah.
Have your bucket list ready, because you'll be wanting to add to it afterwards.
How does everything in this, whatever I'm looking at here, it all looks like it's made out of chocolate. Like it's Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Number 10, Stonehenge. As arguably one of the UK's most famous and recognisable attractions, this gravity-defying structure has been a monumental mystery for a very long time. With each stone weighing 25 tons, there seems no logical way to stand them on end or pile them on top of each other without the aid of modern machinery. But someone, somehow, between 2000...
I would love to go see this just because I've seen it so many times and it's so iconic, but on the other hand, it's kind of boring, let's be honest. Like, it's just rocks. Are you allowed to climb them? I would definitely try to climb up top, and maybe I'd try to topple it over, you know? And then I could be that guy. I'd probably get arrested, and I'd be hated and probably exiled from the UK.
1000 and 3000 BC figured out how to do it, and the original monument was actually much larger than it is now. What we see today is just what's left of it. It's a truly baffling place.
Where is it? Is it in the
Number
middle
9,
of...
Puzzlewood.
Just out in the middle of nowhere?
Part of the Forest of
Puzzlewood.
Dean, Puzzlewood looks like something straight out of a fantasy film. In fact, it really is, thought to be one of J.R.R. Tolkien's main inspirations for Middle-earth. With its tall trees,
beautiful.
sprawling branches, and moss-covered rocks, it's hard to believe Puzzlewood is real at all, let alone...
I like seeing this type of stuff because I feel like nature in general is underrepresented in the UK. Like, I want to know more about the wildlife and nature and scenery like that.
a completely naturally occurring space. In the past, it has even been home to some hidden treasure, with a hoard of Roman coins found stored in jars in a rock. The whole place is mysterious, magical, and...
So you might hit the lottery too.
At times, appropriately puzzling. Number 8.
Now my question is that for bicycles, this right here? What is this? Are you supposed to ride your bike on this? Is that a stupid question?
Yeah, with a whole magical... At times, appropriately puzzling.
Next.
Number 8. Port Merion. You'll find this colourful little village in North Wales. Designed with Mediterranean trends in mind, it looks like it's been lifted straight out of an exotic island, but dropped just a stone's throw from Snowdonia.
There are new people to meet and something different to learn every day.
Port Merion's one-of-a-kind look also means that this place has been used as a TV and film backdrop several times over, most notably in the 60s show The Prisoner. Given that the village boasts a castle that currently doubles up as a hotel too, it's a popular destination, so it pays
It's cool to see these like older type of buildings painted like that. Were castles back in the day painted? Because I know, you know, like Greek statues and stuff, how they're all marble now, they used to be painted, right? And it makes you think of it differently. Like, this is a very beautiful looking architecture and how it's painted.
That currently doubles up as a hotel too, it's a popular destination, so it pays to book ahead.
It can't be cheap
Number
to
7,
stay there.
Public toilet bars.
What?
An unusually common trend across London, more and more bar owners are choosing to build their boozers inside disused public toilets. It all sounds a little bit disgusting.
What?
Disgusting at first, but the punters aren't complaining, and these drinking holes offer a pleasant surprise. They're
What?
small, cozy, and pretty luxurious despite their location.
So if you break the seal while you're drinking, you don't even have to leave the table? I'm confused.
Pleasant surprise. They're small, cozy, and pretty luxurious despite their location. As for the beginnings of this peculiar trend, no one's quite sure. But the setup strangely works. These places are unique, they're making use of otherwise abandoned space, and there's beer and wine for everyone. Number 6. Abbey Pumping Station. Once used
Certainly is. I just want to look at this first picture again.
Number 7. Public toilet bars.
Public
An
toilet
unusually
bars.
common trend across London, more and more bar owners are choosing to build their boozers inside disused public toilets.
I guess what made it was a little bit confusing is because here in America, if you say he said they're building it inside of used public toilets, which I guess you call the bathroom toilets. You know, I don't know. Somehow that sentence just doesn't make sense to me as an American. I had to hear it twice.
Number 6.
That's
Abbey
sure
Pumping
interesting.
Station. Once used to take in all of Leicester's sewage and pump it elsewhere, today it operates as a museum of science and technology. The straightforwardly named Abbey Pumping Station even has leading exhibits linked to its own unique, if filthy, history. So if you're interested in learning more about toilets, gutters, and all things sewage, then this might be the place for you. That's not all you'll see though, with plenty to look at besides, including the original engines that ran the station, which are still intact to this day and restored to working order. Number 5. Diggerland. The UK is home to some amazing but pretty absurd theme parks.
Whoa, that's actually crazy. Okay, so that's why it's called Diggerland. They used diggers, like excavators, and oh my god, that's insane.
Not many beat this for weirdness though.
Spindeezy.
With 4 locations across the country, isn't it time you paid a visit to Diggerland? And yes, it is exactly what it sounds like. A glorious land of
I need to open up one of these here in America. I probably would name it something else, like Excavator Land. But I love it. That is really something.
diggers with themed rides, working diggers that you can actually control, and plenty of other JCB themed activities. According to its patrons,
Unfortunately, because of America's history, you just can't use a word that even rhymes like that. It's just weird.
you can actually control, and plenty of other JCB themed activities. According to its patrons, there aren't
I
many
mean, of course you can use it, but just in a name like that, it's kind of... I don't think you would see that here in America. But Excavator Land, yes. Yes.
things more satisfying than scooping up rubble from one place.
Oh, you actually can use a digger. Oh, that's so much fun.
Dumping it somewhere else. Number 4. Key House.
Wow.
This tiny home in
What is
Wales
that?
is a real-life record holder as the smallest house in Great Britain. With a grand total of 6 foot by 10 foot in floor space, it's almost impossible to actually live in, but it's a favourite stop-off for anyone passing through.
Is it unlocked?
A thought for the last tenant though, who lived there in the year 1900 but was 6 foot 3 inches tall. The house has since been unlived in for more than a century, standing as a
Does someone actually live there, man?
tourist attraction only. Cheap to enter, quick to look around, and
I love the UK. You know, stuff like this. Only in the UK.
adorably small.
Only in
What's
Britain.
not to love? Number 3. Maze How. On approach,
Maze
this
How.
Scottish attraction doesn't look like much, seeming quite a standard hill. But it's what's hidden underground that makes Maze How interesting. Beneath the surface, it's a Neolithic place of rest dating back more than 5,000 years. A series of complex passages, chambers, and quite baffling architecture. Like Stonehenge, the strangeness here lies in how it was even built in the first place, all those years
Okay.
ago. And it isn't
It's
even
like a tomb.
the only tomb of its kind.
Oh, it is
There
a
are
tomb.
several like it across the Orkney archipelago, although Maze How is the biggest and most impressive. Number 2.
That was, I don't know, that one was kind of disappointing. That one was number 3? Whatever.
Fingal's Cave. another
Fingals?
naturally formed attraction, and another that defies all expectation.
Whoa.
Fingal's Cave boasts a near-perfect hexagonal pattern built into various structures.
Whoa, dude. That is stunning. It kind of looks like the earth was lifted up like something like that. It got shot up, extruded out, or stretched. Sometimes I don't even know what, like, I just talk and I'm like, what am I even saying? It looks really cool.
That seem as though they must surely have been hand-carved. But in truth, the entire place was formed by lava.
Whoa.
First discovered in 1772, it also holds a mythical link to the Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland.
Isn't that crazy how nature can build something like this? That's like, I mean, this is like way more beautiful than most things humans make. And it was made by freaking lava.
As there's a legend that the two were once connected by a bridge. The similarities between both places have since been put down to them having formed from the same ancient
Surprised I've never seen this place before. Never
lava
heard of it.
flow. Number 1. No Man's Land Fort. They finished building this place way back in 1880, when it had been originally designed for national security as a means of preventing a feared invasion from France. But today, this fort off the coast of Portsmouth is a luxury
Where a bunch of rich people hang out now.
hotel. It can only be reached by boat, and only at certain times depending on the tide. But once you're checked in, it's got everything you'd need. Each room has a sea view.
And only other rich people. Everyone you meet here is rich.
Naturally, there's a first-rate
nice?
restaurant and plenty of space to relax and unwind. Do you agree with our picks?
I'm just kidding. Maybe it's not that expensive. It sure looks expensive though. It looks really cool. Is there like a freaking golf course on top? That's awesome.
And plenty of space.
All right. I saw it. Thank you, Watch Mojo UK. Go check them out. Link down below. And thank you for watching. That was fun. I hope to see you guys again next week. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to. And goodbye.